building? Is the squad in the building? Hold on, let me turn this on. What's up, squad? Hey, how y'all doing? I know I'm late. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I messed up on the title because I put the ratings in there, but the ratings don't come out to tomorrow. Okay? But we're gonna talk about all this other stuff except the ratings. So ignore that part. Ignore that part. I thought today was Wednesday. I'm up here. Oh, I'm a day ahead. I am a day ahead. Hey, y'all, come on in. Shout out to my squad members. Yes, pink hearts in the chat for Mama Brown. I know she's watching. I just got off the phone with her, so she better be in the chat somewhere in her alias. Okay. Shout out to Mama Brown and anybody else who is a cancer survivor or is surviving cancer. We are here with you in spirit. Our heart goes out to each and every one of you, friends, family, foes, loved ones, caretakers, everybody. Listen, cancer, it touches so many people, so many different people. And so I always want to take a minute out to praise y'all and thank y'all, because sometimes I forget, but the chat remembers. So you see these pink hearts in my chat, they are here with you. Okay. Now we got a lot to talk about. So as y'all come in, go ahead and like this video, honey. We're gonna get a little messy. We might get a little petty. We might do a lot of things. I don't know. It's a little late because, listen, I was a little tipsy earlier, so I couldn't come right away, but I am here. So go ahead and sit a spell, like this video, and we will get started after this very, very brief introduction.
Get ready, because you about to be an ATL.
Guess what being a blogger?
More than a blogger.
Guess what being a blogger?
You are more than I am more than.
Guess what being a blogger?
All of is my son.
Okay, that shit.
I am more than a blogger.
The blog goddess, the blog goddess, the blog goddess, Michelle is here.
Yeah.
The blog goddess, the blog goddess, the blog goddess, Michelle is here.
Yeah.
Autumn is her son.
Yes.
Autumn
It's her son. Yes.
Say Autumn
It's her son. Yes.
Say Autumn is her son.
Like for real.
The blog goddess, 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 Michelle is here.
Yeah.
Autumn is her son.
Like for real.
Just is my sons, okay? Every last one of them, honey. Every last one of them. I've been telling y'all T for the past 2 weeks, and it seems like y'all don't believe it until the Caucasian bloggers run with it. Y'all don't believe it until y'all see it on People Magazine In Touch. And no shade to them, but it's like y'all don't believe it when I say it. Y'all don't believe that Porsha going to Traitors until somebody on TikTok or Instagram or X say it. But I said it weeks ago. Y'all kept saying Nene's going. I kept on saying Nene's not going to Traitors. I'm just letting y'all know. And remember when I told y'all, see, I'm just diving right in. Remember when I told y'all that Porsha had filed the documents for her divorce, saying that she did not want to be there. She did not want to appear in person, even though they had, said that Simon was going to appear in person, even if he was still in ICE custody. Y'all remember that? I have since told you that Simon was out of ICE custody. I told y'all that about a week ago. Okay, I told y'all that, and I don't know if the judge has ruled on if Porsha can appear virtually or not. However, y'all remember I was speculating that Porsha wanted to appear virtually because she had to show up for Traitors. Okay, Traitors, the people got to show up on the 10th and the 11th or something like that. Okay, so perhaps she, wanted to, either be there already or she wanted to, go ahead and get that situated. But I don't think the judge ruled on if she can appear virtually. So Porsha may have to appear in person. Or if they did rule, they may have ruled today, honey, because I didn't see it in the court documents. You remember? Okay, you had remember. I did change my glasses. I was like, I look cooler with my shades on. You said, is that a matte finish? Yes, it is a matte lipstick, but then I put some gloss on top of it because my lips were sticking together, child. Let me see what else y'all saying. Hey, 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 hey. What's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all see these people in the green? These are our channel sponsors. You can be a channel sponsor too. Only thing you gotta do is click that join button and you will get special emojis in the chat and you will be green just like Quasia and them. Okay. And shout out to my mods. Look at Binge Worthy. Look at Binge Worthy. Listen, he is a content creator and he is a mod over here every now and then. He just got a wrench. He don't be doing nothing though. But yes, honey, people know I be having the tea, honey. I had Simon on speakerphone and y'all heard his voice and everything. And listen, don't even talk about my Patreon. My Patreon know the real tea. My Patreon know the real tea. I'm trying not to spill it. I'm trying to keep it to myself, okay? Because Simon is working on some deals, honey. Y'all talk about Simon, love the camera. Y'all about to be sick of him. Y'all about to be sick of Simon, honey. Simon working on these deals, honey. Simon got out the damn deportation and went straight to work, honey. Went straight to work. Anyway, I'm digressing. Let me go ahead and tell you because In Touch said, let me see what In Touch has said since y'all want me to report on what In Touch has said. Hold on, let me go to In Touch and Simon. Okay, let me see. It says, let me see what In Touch has said. And Simon Guobadia. Was it In Touch or was it People? It might have been People magazine. I don't know who it was. They both the same. People.com. Simon Guobadia is out of ICE custody. Okay, Simon Guobadia has been released from ICE custody, and Michelle A.T. Brown told y'all first. You heard it here, straight from the mouth of the A.T. Alien. Why it won't come up on my thing? They don't want me to see it, honey. They don't want me to see it. Hold on, let me go to the news right here. There you go, right here. He has been released. Oh, Us Magazine popped up. I just went to the first one. The first Caucasian news source to come up. RHOA star Porsha Williams ex Simon Guobadia released from ICE detention and deported back to Nigeria. They said it's an exclusive, but it was exclusively revealed by Michelle A.T. Brown about a week ago. You said I was like, this OT. Okay, thank you, Binge Worthy. I know it's OT, but that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna listen. I'm not mainstream. I'm a little bitty blog. I'm a little black owned business. Okay. This just me, myself, and I over here, and y'all, and the people who love me and believe me and know that I be spilling the tea. Okay. But that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna give them their props because they say it's an exclusive. And it's crazy how I'm about to preach for a minute. It's crazy how the black blogs and stuff, they be like, look, they quick to link a Porsche, Us magazine or People, and they quick to steal from me. Cause listen, when I had reported like the Apollo T, and I know I'm going off the rail. Y'all know when I reported the Apollo T and the Simon T in the same video. Okay. And then next thing you know, the next day after I clipped it up and put it all on the Instagrams and stuff, then the blogs picked up the Apollo T and didn't give me no kind of credit. They act like they found the podcast by themselves. That's okay. That's all right. I'm just happy that Apollo and them, got the clicks and the views. Okay. But then shout out to who was it? I think it was It's On Site actually put me up. Hold on, let me go over here. I'm just being so petty today. Let me go to It's On Site. It's On Site Instagram. They had put me up and they had actually tagged me when I had posted the Simon T. That was a long time ago. They've been doing BET News and everything. And I was like, oh, that's so nice. That is so nice. I appreciate It's On Touch magazine for referencing me. Okay. And they got the tea before everybody else had got the tea. They got me talking to Simon Guobadia. Where is it? Sure, I don't see it. I'm going to have to go to my page. Oh, there it is right there. Here it is right here. Y'all remember right here. 'Cause people talking about why you got on that fake Gucci stuff. I was like, why you care if it's fake or real? I'm just saying the real cost just the same as the fake. Anyway, I'm it says blogger says she spoke directly to Simon Guobadia. Blogger? Why I can't say Michelle Brown? Blogger says she spoke, but it's the passive aggressive shade. I'll take it though. At least it's my picture. That's why I was sitting up there with him on speakerphone. Listen. I had asked him how they had been treating him in Camp Ice because he said he'd been in Camp Ice, and I thought that was funny. And I was like, how they been treating you? And at this point, he's on the second leg, like he's out of Fort Stewart, he's in Atlanta, he's getting ready to be, transported to Nigeria. So
as I said to you earlier, with a friend, I said when I got here, they put me in special protective custody, which is a fancy name for Altercation. For 40 days and 40 nights.
Oh no.
For the 20.
They put him in segregation because he was a public figure, and it was supposed to be for his safety. But them people in there didn't know him. Them Latinos in there, the Mexicans and Asians, they didn't know him. Okay, they didn't have a whole lot of Nigerians in there.
23-hour lockdown. So I've been doing time for no crime.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's gonna be over soon.
For the record, I had. So that was right before he got released, and he got released probably the next day, child, because they had moved him from Fort Stewart to Atlanta about the Saturday before last. And I had told the people on Patreon, I'm like, Simon's out of custody. He's out of ICE custody. But I guess he was in custody of Homeland Security. I don't know how they do it, the deportation stuff. But they moved him from Fort Stewart to Atlanta. Then he was in Atlanta for 2 weeks in custody, okay, while he was waiting to get his devices back. Okay, and then he got flued out with with escort. That's what they do. They fly people out with the escort. So shout out to Latavia. It is 11/11. Make a wish. And so we appreciate Simon finally being free, because there was no reason for them to keep him. I know y'all keep saying he a scammer, he a this, he a that, he all of these things, but y'all want Porsha in the scammer's house. Y'all want Porsha to keep the scammers' money. Okay, they say Porsha said he worth $300 million, and he is still harassing her in the court system. Meanwhile, they got a court hearing tomorrow. They got a court hearing tomorrow. Let me finish reading Us Magazine. Let me go back where I was. Okay, so here we go. We back on Us Magazine, child. Let me see what they had said. Oh, okay. It said Guobadia's friend and business partner, Ty Savet, tells us that the Nigerian-born businessman was sent on a flight a couple of days ago. Okay, a couple of days was when I told you. The U.S. Department of Homeland Security website no longer lists Guobadia as being in their system. Us also obtained a selfie taken by Simon on Monday, June 9th. Okay, Savet said Guobadia 61 was in good spirits after a tough experience at the detention center, which was the first time he had ever been behind bars. Look at Simon, child. Simon got a whole afro. He up there looking like Diddy, honey. He didn't have no just for me in there. Okay, he got a little gray beard, but listen, Simon spent his birthday in jail. Okay, I think his birthday was last Saturday or whatever. But congratulations for Simon. Them teeth still look good though. I guess he had a toothbrush and some toothpaste in there, because them teeth is glowing. What else they said? Guobadia and his team launched a new business where they will be selling shirts. Now I'm mad about this shirt thing, okay? Because I was like, why they didn't sell the shirts earlier? I would have wore a shirt. I would have wore a free Simon shirt, but he free now. He free now. It says free Simon Guobadia, no ICE this summer. I mean, if y'all want to, it said part of the proceeds will be donated to the custodial prison reform. Simon said he gonna make some money, honey. If y'all want to be a part of Simon's new venture, okay, but he got something else coming up too, but I ain't gonna tell you what it is yet. Let me finish reading and see what they had said, if they said anything different. Okay, I don't think they did. Back in February, Williams' ex was taken to Stewart Detention Center. When we said that, it's about 2 hours outside of Atlanta. Now, listen, y'all don't think it's and y'all know I keep saying this, and people be mad at me. They be like, oh, you don't like Porsha, you don't like Kenya, you don't like Kandi, you don't like Claudia, you don't like T.S. Madison, you don't like this person, you don't like Junkie Donnie. I don't like nobody. Okay, just put me down to the person that just don't like people. Okay, but Porsha, it just seemed like, you know, Simon was so vocal about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and you don't find it odd that he went into detention as he was coming in for his hearing, okay, for his divorce hearing to appear in person. All of a sudden he got the clink clink, and I understand Trump got some things going on, I get it, but it just seemed odd that he was locked up right before the Real Housewives of Atlanta's 16th season began. Okay, right before episode 1 hadn't even premiered yet, and he was let out the day after the reunion. It's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy. I smell a conspiracy. I don't care what y'all say. They kept Simon quiet the entire season. After the reunion, now all of a sudden he can go home. I don't understand. I don't get it. They let the social media star, what's his name, Cabby. They let him go home from the airport. He decided, okay, listen, I don't want to be detained. I got enough money to buy a flight. I'm just going to get on this flight. But no, they kept Simon for 90 days. Why? For no crime. He just sat there. I don't get it. Not Michelle want to be the next Mrs. Guobadia. Listen, Michelle was married 10 years. Michelle ain't got to ever be married again. Okay, so y'all want Michelle to be married in your dreams. Am I frozen? I don't think I'm frozen. I'm talking. Look, I'm talking. You said they've been picking up a lot of folks at the courthouse. Okay, well, I'm just saying, I'm talking about the black ones. Oh Lord, they're gonna get me. Anyway, let me finish reading what this says. It says, Guobadia moved to the United States in 1982, but reportedly overstayed his visa. He left the country, but came back and overstayed his visa again, according to a local report. WSB-TV reported Guobadia was deported in 92, but was granted permanent residency status that same year when he used an undisclosed identity. You know what's crazy too? This WSTV article actually came out around the time that Porsha unintentionally revealed to the people that Simon had been detained. Y'all remember that? And Porsha tweeted and deleted it, or posted and deleted that. That's why I be feeling like Porsha is a part of it, but I'm just saying it's just a feeling. The views and opinions expressed by me are just my feelings, my thoughts, my opinions. Okay, I can't prove it. I cannot prove it. This is all circumstantial evidence, okay, in the court of YouTube. Anyway, it said he attempted to gain citizenship over the years, but was shut down each time. Porsha, 43, filed for divorce from Guobadia February 2024, following 15 months of marriage, 453 days. The exes went back and forth for months over Williams' request for exclusive use of their marital home, honey. She been there, honey. She has been sitting there, honey, recording with her baby dad and everything. The judge had sided with Williams and ordered that she could live in the home until a final decision is reached in the divorce. The exes are set to face off. It stated later this week. But the tea is they're going to be in court tomorrow. They're going to be in court tomorrow. Okay. The hearing is set for tomorrow. And I'm going to log in on the Zoom. Okay. If the judge click me off, that's okay. I'm just an interested party and I need to know what's happening if I get up on time. It's at 9:30. I don't know. I might not wake up. Somebody call my phone at 9 and get me up so I can go to court on the Zoom. It says let me see. It says Guobadia is being allowed to appear via video due to his deportation. Remember, I told y'all that. Y'all wasn't listening. It said that the judge had ordered ICE to present him to court if he was still in custody. If he was not in custody, he could appear via Zoom. And then a week later, Porsha filed documents asking if she can appear virtually, because she said she had an international career opportunity. Y'all don't remember when I read that? An international career opportunity. Now, Porsha's career opportunity turned out to be Traitors, but we're gonna go there in just a second. Hold on, where we at? His lawyer argued the motion to enforce the prenuptial agreement is a substantive motion that requires findings of fact by this court. The outcome of the motion will also have a substantial effect on how the remainder of the divorce case proceeds, as it may be dispositive Oh, these big words, child. I be tripping. Of some of the issues and result in litigation on others. You know, he already got a defamation lawsuit against Porsha. That defamation lawsuit did not go away. He already feeling some kind of way. I don't know what's gonna happen, but Porsha gonna have to pay all these legal fees and stuff. It said the judge granted Guobadia's motion and rescheduled the hearing for June 11th. Ooh, that's tomorrow. The order instructed ICE agents to transport Guobadia to the hearing if he was not released. Williams filed a motion requesting permission to attend the hearing via video. Porsha's lawyer told the court Williams is a well-known reality television personality, a career in which last-minute travel and unexpected opportunities frequently arise. That's when they said she had that overseas opportunity. Okay, it said the judge has yet to rule. Okay, so we will see what happens tomorrow. I don't know. Grown woman said Michelle always has the true tea. If you know, you know. Thank you, friend. Tasha said, I was so happy to see Simon posted on his IG story. What? Let me go over there. I'm late. Hold on. Let me go to Instagram. I am. What's his name? I am Simon Guobadia. Did he post on the story? What he had said? Oh, there he go. He did post on the story. He did. Let me see what he had said. Oh, Simon posted pictures. They did, and he posted "Welcome back."
I know you like that.
Welcome back. Okay, Simon is getting to work, honey. He got a whole team behind him, including producers, directors, and everything, business partners. You talk about money. Money is about to be made. Salute to Simon, child. Maloney said Porsha created a monster on Beyonce's internet. Simon is about to go ham. He loves the attention. Ooh. Fatty Back Soup says, spill it. Thank you, Fatty Back. Discerning said, I love Michelle. You told us first. I had told you. Shout out to new member. They love Katie 12. Hey, Katie. Quasia said the phone call was a free PSA from the squad. Okay. Listen, if you are not a member of my Patreon, you was missing out because I showed some real tea. Didn't I, squad? Put a 1 in the chat if you are on Patreon and you saw that tea. Don't tell the people what the tea is now because it's not a secret, but it will be coming out, honey. Streaming networks are interested in this story. And y'all talking about Bravo and Peacock and stuff, child. We talking about the big boys. We talking about the Netflixes and the Hulus and stuff, child. It's about to be on and popping. So I'm about to have a hot boy summer. Anyway, while Porsha is out there swimming in Scotland somewhere, where is Traitors filmed at? Okay, it's Patreon for free. It's free. Yeah, it's free, but a little bit. You can go over there and sign up for free and you just get notifications. But if you want to get the tea, you got to pay $5. But yeah, you could be a free Patreon all day long and you can decide if you want to spend money later. And I suggest anybody who is on Patreon, I think, I don't know if I've told y'all this or not. A lot of y'all have been paying, via the phone, via the iOS app, the Patreon app. They take out extra coins. Okay, so instead of $5, it might be $7, and that don't go to me. That be going to Apple. So if you just want to pay the $5 or whatever the standard rate is, log into your computer, do it from your laptop, and pay that way, and it will take just the flat rate out without the extra fees that Apple take out. Just a little tip. I mean, but if you're rich and you don't care about the tips, I mean the little fees and stuff that they take, then do you. And I know it's simpler to do that, but I'm just letting you know. You said keep it on the low. You knew that. Okay. Patreon is $5 and we have game nights. We do, and I sure owe you one. Don't be mad at me yet. RHOA numbers will rise since Simon's out. What? It's over now. How many more episodes they got? It's gonna rise. He ain't on it. Anyway, yes, I'm trying to save y'all a coin, honey. I am trying to save y'all a coin. That coin don't go to me, so I might as well save it. Do I accept food stamps? No, I do not. Okay, I don't use food stamps and I don't accept them. Okay. Anyway, like this video, please and thank you. Now, another interesting tidbit that I told y'all weeks ago was that Nene Leakes had turned down Traitors. Okay, nobody believed me. Nobody wanted to hear me. It is what it is. I understand y'all think I be lying. I get it. Okay, but to date, my score. My stats are probably about 99.9%. Okay, because I mean, right about the Kenya situation. I be right about Apollo situation. I be right about the Peter situation. I be right about the Porsha and Simon situation. I be right. I'm just gonna pat myself on the back and let y'all know I'm right. Okay, I got boots on the ground. I be in these streets, even though people say I don't go nowhere. I be in these streets. I be getting my stuff from all the people who are attend the parties. Okay, so I be knowing. So it's interesting that hold on, let me pull this up on my Discord. Shout out to Radiance who posted this tweet today, and I was like shocked. Not they sign me out. Don't be signing me out of my Discord. Hold on. Let me do that. Why is asking for passwords? Hold on. I don't know the password. Shit. What is the password? How you gonna sign me out like that? Is that it? Let me see. Oh, that's it. Okay, that was the password. I don't know how I guess that because I be forgetting. Okay, so it's interesting that today on the Twitters, or was it yesterday, people were talking about Traitors, and somebody came and said that Nene turned down Traitors and Porsha has taken her place. And I'm like, who knew? Who knew? Now it's official. I don't think they've actually made an announcement yet. Let me see. Let me go into here and see. I don't think they've actually made an official announcement yet, but Anthony Dominique, who is one of Bravo's mouthpieces, I would assume, actually said it on his Twitter. Here it is right here. Okay. He said, Nene Leakes. Shout out to Radiance for posting this on Discord. Nene would no longer be joining Traitors, and Porsha has now taken her spot. Anthony Dominique, are you in my Patreon? Are you on my are you in this 1,400 people that's here watching? Because I could have sworn I said this a couple of weeks ago when I was reading about Porsha not wanting to appear personally in court. I talked about the June 11th and 12th date, and even though it was speculation, I knew it was true. Okay, so yeah, so Porsha has taken her spot, honey. Nene then gave Porsha a bag. Okay, Porsha was blocking Nene's bag, and Nene then gave her one. Ain't that a blessing? Mm-hmm. You said I don't think Nene should have turned it down. I don't either, friend. I don't either. You said these sorry reality stars have no other opportunities but going on lowly reality shows. Lowly reality shows. Traitor is an Emmy award-winning show, Anthony Sherman. What are you talking about? But you know, it is like a game show, a bunch of reality stars all on the island doing you know, stunts and shows and being eliminated. So we'll see how long Porsha lasts. The one I saw, Phaedra lasted. Phaedra made it. Almost did she make it to the end? I can't remember because I stopped watching. I didn't see the final two. And I think Sheree did good too. Did Sheree win? I can't remember who won, but it was good. You said Simon just posted again. Let me go see what Simon posted. Hold on. Instagram.com. I am Simon Guobadia. Simon is just posting away, ain't it? Let me go see. Hold on. What did it say? Oh, now he do. Oh, not Simon doing confessionals. Not Simon doing confessional. Oh, didn't I just spill that too? It says, you know, you mean business when you have Sheree Zampino doing the interviews. Okay. Look at Simon sitting there doing the confessionals. Shout out to Simon. Ooh, what's going to happen? What is going to happen? Did they give Simon a peach? Tell Simon to come on over. I will, child. I talked to Simon in a moment of transparency. I talked to Simon for about an hour the other night. We just gossiping, child. We was just gossiping. And yeah, he waiting for his devices. Hopefully, look. I'm about to spill some tea. I ain't gonna spill it. I'm gonna keep it to myself. I'm gonna tell somebody else. He was waiting on his devices, and Homeland Security had sent them to the address of record, which was Porsha house. Now Porsha sitting over there with that man's phone and won't give that man his phone. Child, I hope she go ahead and give it to him, because that might be a crime. That might be a crime, honey. You said, please give Simon a peach. Yes, Simon deserves Porsha peach because Porsha brought nothing to this season. Okay, Porsha brought absolutely nothing to this season. Simon is going to change his name and be back next week. Well, he might. He might. What else? Did he do it again? Okay, let me see. Did he do another one? Wait. Oh, that's the same one. He did it twice. Wait, let me see. I'm trying to see if he posted again. Y'all keep talking about he posting. Simon is busy over there. What time is it in Nigeria? Let me know. What time is it in Nigeria? I don't know the time difference. Anyway, like this video, please, and thank you. Like this video. You said, I bet Simon confessional is equal to the Housewives. Maybe we'll get the truth. Maybe I get a cameo, child. I need me a walk-on, child. People be saying that I'm thirsty and I'm gonna be on the show. Maybe I'll be on some shows now. Anyway, like this video. Meanwhile, let's talk about Nene Leakes, honey. Nene Leakes has been burning up this internet, burning it up, honey. Nene and the Nene Leakes show. Listen, she had T.S. Man hands on there, and we talked about it last week, but I guess I didn't make it to the end because I only got to the part where he talked about Kaya for like an hour. He talked about Kaya, the whole duration of the show. So I didn't make it to the end where, you know, the transphobia allegedly happened that y'all accusing Nene of. So let me pull up her Instagram for a second. I don't know why I be getting blamed. So somebody had tagged me and some said T.S. Manhands was blaming me for Nene acting shady. I am not Nene's mouthpiece, and nor is she mine. Okay, Nene is a grown woman. Now look at Nene over here at the BET Awards looking amazing. Shout out to Freddie O. Okay, look at Nene in her all black everything at the Jamie Foxx after party at the BET Awards. Nene said, at this age, one thing I'm gonna do is do me. Okay, shout out to Nene. Nene said she don't care what y'all say about her. She is old enough to know better, and she is old enough to do whatever the fuck she wants to do. That's what she said. That's what I heard. And there she is. Okay. Meanwhile, you got T.S. Man hands. You see that big? Look at that big old hand on his. Look, damn, I can't even get the picture. I wish I could get the picture, Lord. I can't get the picture. Why I can't get the picture? Well, you see the picture over there of Nene and T.S. Man hands. Look at that hand. His hand is about the size of her forearm. It go all the way down. That is a big ass hand. Damn. And y'all be wondering why I say T.S. Man hands. That's a big old man hand. Anyway, I'm digressing. According to the internet, which has gone crazy, they said that Nene Leakes actually was transphobic. Transphobic. I need to pull up the whole episode. I need to pull up the whole episode. Let me go to the Shade Room first. Because on the Shade Room, they posting it on all the blogs. And they said that she is being dragged all over the internet. And I'm like, why would she be dragged? I don't understand. Did they delete it? Let me see. Oh, there it is, right on. Hold on, let me open this up like this. Okay. Hit it all right here on the Shade Room. It says social media reacts to T.S. Madison and Nene Leakes discussion about dating heterosexual men. I think it was about dating gay men that are attracted to trans people. I don't know. Well, let's listen.
If I know him.
Oh, y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer on Section 107 of the Copyright Act. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. What are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? We are researching. Okay, like this video as y'all get in here. We're gonna deep dive into this one.
Yeah, that doesn't. Do you only know gay men? Well, I don't date gay men. Well, okay. Well, I you know when you guys be saying that, that's weird.
Why?
Because what do you mean you don't?
I agree with you, Nene. That is weird. How you gonna say you don't date gay men, and you are a gay man?
Date gay men because if he is sleeping with you and sleeping with a woman, he's something. Well, he's not gay. What is he? He's definitely not gay.
What is he if he's not gay? He's not straight. Let's go there. He's not straight. If he's sleeping with you and you got a ding dong, he is not straight. See, everybody want to lean to one side of the argument. Let's lean to the other side. Nene, you should have stood strong. Okay, T.S. Man has talked about he's not gay. I would have been like, he's not straight. He's not straight. He's not straight. Period.
Gay. He's bi? Listen, because if a man come in here and he looks at me and you. Yeah. What is he? Well, he likes women. Yeah, because he doesn't.
I don't know about that, T.S. Man hands. Have you seen yourself in the mirror? I don't know.
No. And if he does know, he likes women.
And look at them sitting next to each other. That's And why is TS Manhands over here spewing this rhetoric, okay, trying to convince somebody that that they are crazy? That's what I don't understand. Y'all try to make sense out of insanity, and it ain't gonna happen. Okay, as long as I'm here, I'm gonna keep talking sense at y'all ass.
Okay.
Now,
so, but what is he?
Well,
He's bisexual?
He could be bi or he could be pan.
Okay, what was pan? I forgot. That means you be whatever you like, whatever you like.
Hearts,
pan.
not hearts.
Right.
A lot of men are pan, but they don't say anything. Like
I don't want to run into them. I don't want to date him.
Nene, if you've dated men,
yes,
there's a possibility in your life that
he's been with a man.
He's been with something.
Okay, there may be DL men out there. I mean, there are DL men out there, but at the end of the day, straight men don't want no dick. I'm just saying, and I don't want no man that won't dick. So I don't understand why people keep trying to convince women, and particularly black women, because they don't do this to white women, but they try to convince black women that it's okay. He's gonna want dick every now and then. You should be happy that you got a man. No, that's not how this works, sweetie. We have license and agency over our body, just like he has license and agency over his penis. Okay, and we don't want a man who plays with penis. I mean, that's our
Would you date him if I know him?
Yeah, that doesn't. Do you only know gay men?
Thank you, Quasia.
Well, I don't date gay men.
What?
Oh, okay. I'm supposed to swipe. My bad.
The man.
Now we talking.
Yeah, so the man gonna be sleeping with me and you. I don't want to talk to him no more.
You don't?
I'm with Nene, and people were saying that Nene was being shady. Nene was being real. If I have a man in front of me and he want to talk to me and you, knowing that you got a penis, there's no way. There is absolutely positively no way. Somebody the comment said it's not wrong for Nene to prefer a man that's not pansexual or bisexual. The problem is, well, I don't want to sleep with a man if he sleeps with you. That you is very nasty, and it lets her know that she doesn't view trans women as women. And don't I mean, I'm just saying, trans women are trans women. What's wrong with that? Trans women and women are two different things. I don't understand why it's got to be a problem. I don't understand why it's got to be an argument. Let trans women live. They can do whatever they want to do. They can wear all the makeup and wigs they want to wear. They can do. I don't understand why it's an issue. We're not fighting. We're not trying to like steal their spaces. They're trying to come and invade ours. I don't get it. It said when it comes to attraction, not him calling somebody cishead. I'm not no cishead. People are so wrapped up in DICKs and PUSSIES when attraction is so much deeper than your genitalia. So basically, this person is telling you that attraction is based off of wigs and makeup. Okay, attraction is based off of wigs and makeup, and I don't think that's true. Okay, you can use all the wigs and all the makeup in the world. You can pump up your breast to be size triple Z if you want to, and that how does that make you a woman? I don't get it. There are women that are flat chested. I mean, this is weird. Let's continue listening.
No, because see, he's not telling me the truth. 9 times out of 10, the guy seemed like he would come and tell me that he's bisexual. So what if he never told me? Isn't he lying to me? You said they wake up and lie.
They do.
So he woke up and lied.
But how is it? How can we make men comfortable to even say that they find other?
Why do we have to make men comfortable? Let's start there. Why do we have to make men comfortable? This is a man in a wig telling a woman that you need to make men comfortable to be gay if he wants to be gay. I mean, that's not my problem. Your sexuality is your business. You ain't got to make me comfortable about my sexuality. I mean, I'm just saying this is weirdo. This is centering men in the conversation. This is pick me behavior. You gotta allow men space to be comfortable. And no, you don't. No, you don't.
The things outside.
I don't know, but I feel like he should tell me what he likes.
But here's the thing: you might demonize him for telling.
I won't. I just probably won't.
You might demonize him. You may demonize him because he likes dick. You may demonize him if he like dick, then he don't like me. How is that demonizing him? This is weird. Somebody help me. I can't listen. I told y'all before, I'm that type of person that I don't even try to make sense out of insanity. Okay, and this is insanity to me. Okay.
won't be with him.
Yeah, that is correct. And then men risk they risk losing that. You know, there's some men that have experiences, just like there are women that have had an experience.
Still,
somebody said gay men don't like trans women. So who y'all think likes them? Men that don't like straight women. I mean, at the end of the day, this ain't my journey. So whoever like trans women, listen, gay men who I don't know. I'm not trying to make sense out of insanity. That's y'all business over there, LGBTQIA. Okay, that's y'all business. Why are y'all trying to force it on us as if we don't have the right to say we don't want a man that likes dick? I don't want a man that likes dick. Okay. I'm like Nene with the damn with Kandi and the dildo. I do not want a dildo up my ass today. I'm not fucking with the dildos. Okay. I like at the end of the day, I don't want a man that like dildos up his ass. Okay.
He's coming over there looking at your beautiful hair and makeup. Well, he can't come over my house and see mine.
Well, yeah.
Well, what's going on?
Well,
the man.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, so the man gonna be sleeping with me and you. I don't want to talk to him no more.
You don't?
No.
Because,
see, he's not telling me the truth. 9 times out of 10, the guy seemed like he would come and tell me that he's bisexual. So what if he never told me? Isn't he lying to me? You said they wake up and lie.
They do.
So he woke up and lied.
But how can we make men comfortable to even say that?
Okay, I just heard that. I ain't trying to make nobody comfortable. And here go the gays. And a ninja like me would have asked, what's so wrong with me that a ninja can't sleep with me, then sleep with you? What exactly does that do to the ninja? Well, ninja, you morning myrtle dude in a hat. This is a whole man with a damn white wife beater on. Like, why are y'all in women's business? If this black woman say she don't want to sleep with somebody that's got that deals with people that got penis, she has that right. Why y'all mad? I don't understand. Here he go again. Same dude with a white beater on. Here come all the homophobic and trans woman. And this is why y'all's boyfriends and husbands stay in the closet. This exact mindset. Well, this exact mindset is y'all thinking that everybody is gay. Y'all want women for whatever reason. Y'all want to preach to y'all's friends, to y'all girlfriends, and all of that all men mess with other men. That's what y'all want to do. And I don't believe that personally. I feel like there are some out there that do it, but I don't think every man does it. Okay. And that's what T.S. Manhands wants everybody to think. And that's what this gay man right here want people to think. I think Nene came from a genuine place. They can agree to disagree. I didn't see this as insulting. I didn't see it as insulting either. T.S. Manhands knows he has a penis. T.S. Manhands wags it all over the internet. So why, pray tell, would you think that I would want to be with somebody who wants to be with somebody who has a penis? I mean, okay, isn't that my preference? Don't y'all have y'all preferences? Don't y'all have, listen, the gays got a lot of preferences. They got no fats, no films. Okay, they got no tops, no bottoms. They got all these preferences. They don't like, half of them don't like dark skinned gays. They like the light skinned gays. So the gays have all these preferences, but black women can't have no preference. And I got a lot of gay friends, so I know y'all got all the preferences over there. Okay. You said, I find it amazing that you all have a problem with everyone's preference that doesn't affect you all. A person cannot understand or desire something and still champion and support it. I'm a gay man that wants a man. Doesn't mean I don't like, support, or champion trans people. Okay. That's what I'm talking about, gay man, right there. This person said they are trying to get understanding. There's no books on it, honestly. The ideas and people's thoughts on it changes all the time. So I do not fault cis straight women. Here we go with that again, but not understanding. We understand. We understand completely. There's many people in the gay community that still don't understand. We understand. We understand what we want, and we have spoken it. It said that look was everything. Okay, now Nene's look was everything. You said if sex, male and female, and gender. Here we go with that. I ain't studying. Anyway, just hilarious is in the comment section over there laughing. Okay. I'm in the comment section. I said what I said. Okay. Other people in the comment section, we not canceling Nene button. Okay. There are other people saying we're living in crazy times when women get judged for wanting 100% heterosexual men. Okay. Here goes somebody else said, please stop with the fake outrage. Nene did not say anything wrong. Okay. As a woman, I would never be with a man who sleeps with a man. The delusion and audacity is beyond me. Okay. There's that, child. So I don't understand what the problem is. Why people can't have their preferences. Y'all have y'all preferences. Where the gay men at? Y'all have y'all preferences. No fats, no films, no tops, no bottoms. The HIV plus. I'm positive. I'm POS. I'm this. I'm that. Like y'all got all these preferences. Y'all got all these things that y'all be looking for on all these apps. Y'all hypersexualized. Y'all fucking each other. Okay. And I'm not saying all the gays do it, but y'all do. So the conversation needs to be had about that instead of talking about what women do and how women and I'm on my soapbox right now because I'm really upset about the situation where I think he also tried to convince Nene that she needed to take PrEP. And I'm not mad about that, but it's hypocritical to try to tie all of this DL-ness and this debauchery and all this on Black women as if, oh, y'all are the ones over there being screwed by the people that are screwing everybody. So y'all need to protect yourselves. No, everybody needs to protect themselves. The LGBT, the gays, the straights, the lesbians. Okay, so why are y'all trying to like tie that on the women? I don't like it. I don't like it at all. You said they be doing too much. They are not like us. Okay. You said Nene's numbers are still soaring. Go, Nene. They still soaring, but I don't think she got no money for that episode. That was like a generous that episode right now. Anyway, that's her business. Okay. But I don't think it was monetized. I ain't see no ads on it when I was looking. Y'all let me know in the chat what y'all think about TS man hands. Y'all think that Nene was being mean and nasty when she said, I don't want a man that would sleep with you? I think she was being completely honest. I mean, I don't think that was wrong. I think it was true. And TS man hands knows it. And I think he was trying to cause a ruckus by even bringing that up. Okay. I take stuff too far. What did I take too far? What did I take too far? Relationship is not solely based on sex, and to dehumanize and reduce a woman to sex function based on looks is ridiculous. I agree, honey. It's all about looks, honey. Your hair, your makeup, your lashes, okay, your boobs, all of that. That's what makes you a woman. You said why Josh not in the group chat? I don't know. I'm tired of them trying to be authoritarian with women. It's all patriarchy, okay? Because these are still, and I hate to say this because I know people be mad at me, and that's okay. But these are still basically born males who were socialized as males, and they still live in that socialization, and they bring it over to us. They put on wigs and makeup and they try to pretend to be women, but they still are socialized as men, and they try to force women to buy into their beliefs. Okay, they use that superiority of patriarchy to force us to submit, and that ain't what we doing. Okay, that ain't what we doing. If you want to be a woman, you gonna get this honesty, and this is us as women telling y'all that we don't want a man who is attracted to penis, period. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Like this video. Now, speaking of the Nene Leakes show, y'all remember Tamar with the big back Cadillac? Y'all remember? Hold on, let me go to Tamar with the big back Cadillac. Hold on. Let me go to Tamar with the big back Cadillac. So Tamar and her big back Cadillac, she done took it back. She has basically said that Nene deleted it off her page. She has basically said that she didn't mean it. She's sorry. She wants to have a sit down with Lonnie Love. Okay, she has backtracked, okay, on everything that she said, even though she sat up there and said it with her full chest. Okay, here is the first episode. And here, listen. Tamar said it not once, but twice in two different interviews. Okay. And Up with Yee, okay, with Angela Yee and Jasmine of the Jasmine brand. She said it wasn't a proud moment. It says Tamar Braxton reflects on her growth at the BET Awards, opening up about reaching out to Lonnie Love after past tensions. I wasn't proud of me in that moment. Let's listen to what she said. Y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer in Section 107 of the Copyright Act. Allowances made for fair use. Fair use.
Able to hold my tongue for all of these years publicly. And the last thing I wanted to do was shame anybody or kind of reignite anything that, was kind of put to rest.
Gotcha.
And I felt really bad about that.
Were you able to text these people and be like, hey, or did you?
Actually, I did reach out to
That's good. I'm glad to hear that
you reached out to Lonnie.
I absolutely
I'm glad
did.
you did, because I do really like her, and I did feel bad when I saw that. I was like, you know.
I felt bad because, number one, she didn't deserve it,
Okay.
you know, and she didn't deserve it publicly.
Okay.
And, you know, I didn't want to shame her in any way. And things that happened in the past just happened in the past.
Right.
You know?
And you have so many great, amazing things happening. You don't want that to overshadow.
No. And it's not even about a public persona. It's about a Tamar persona. You know how we opened up this interview and I said, I'm proud of me?
Yeah.
I was not proud of me in that moment. I felt like I actually relapsed.
Okay.
Like, yeah, we got beef, but why we got to keep it going in the public? Like, we don't even really have beef. Like, we had an incident, right? And so, like, y'all, to be honest, where I am in my life, I don't even have beaf like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I saw last night, I gave her away. She didn't give me one back, but that's okay. She'll get there. That's all right. She'll get there.
At least you know where she stands for now.
And it's okay. She's a Taurus, you know, but it's fine with me.
Yeah.
But, you know, just where I am in my walk, y'all, I ain't for that.
Okay.
Tamar said she living in love and light. She didn't prayed on it, and that ain't what she meant. She said it, but she didn't mean to say it. That's what she said. And I don't understand how she taking it back, but she did say it.
Hey, good.
I love it.
I've been able to hold.
Okay, so the people in the comments say she do this every 3 months. And somebody said she's saying that it's today. Tomorrow she'll be throwing shade at someone else. Child, please. Somebody else said Tamar just seems unhealable. Every breakup, she on a healing journey, and every time you turn around, it's something. It's hard to support her with that behavior. Now, here she is with the other one. She said it again over here. Who was this one? I saved this link. Oh, this is with Lauren LaRosa, and she opened up about the Nene leak show, and people were saying that she blamed Nene for it. Hold on, let's listen. Shout out to Lauren LaRosa. She called me the other day.
I saw you on a Nene leak show.
Oh God!
And we talked about it on the Breakfast Club before. Now, you done brought in Cadillacs and big backs, and you know, so there's never any reconciliation that will happen with you and Lonnie Love.
I'm not going to say that, and I do want to say that is me being on Nene's show. I love Nene. We have a lot of history.
Yes.
But that is an interview that I'm not so proud of, because it was a lot of girlfriend kitchen talk. You know. Okay, so imagine being at a bar with your girlfriend that you haven't seen in a long time, and y'all have cocktails and y'all just start talking about stuff, right? Okay. That was that interview.
Got you. But I mean,
wait a minute, you sat there though. You knew the cameras was rolling. You knew you was mic'd up. So I mean, when you say kitchen talk, you weren't in the kitchen, friend. You was at an interview.
Not Tamar, but you know when you say something, it go.
But I forget. You know, and especially when I'm in a comfortable setting, you know what I'm saying? And then there's cocktails involved. It gets very free flowing. And I just do feel like everything is not for the public. Now, had we had this conversation one-on-one, it wouldn't have sounded so offensive, because you would have known that I was joking and kidding and blah, blah, blah. But once you say something and it goes out to the media, you just kind of got to stand by it. And that's been a lot of my moments. Well, unfortunately.
Yes. Yeah. And, well, when I said, will there ever be any reconciliation, you said you won't say that.
I won't say that.
You're open to a conversation with Lonnie Love.
I am. I'm open to a conversation, because I feel like now, first of all, I probably should say this out loud and in front of everybody. I apologize for calling her a big bad Cadillac. Not in any way did I want to shame her, or, you know, I've held on.
Not the apology, honey. That's big of her.
On to, you know, my composure all of this time, and never said nothing, you know, bad, you know, and that was just really a vulnerable moment, and I apologize, Lonnie. I really want to have a conversation that could lead to a reconcile.
Well, let's start now with the conversation that could lead to reconciliation, right? I think when that moment happened, it made a lot of people go down a rabbit hole of, well, what was the issue? And then we look back at the show, and because I didn't know that you had such a big role behind the scenes when it came to the show that you guys were on together, right? But it sounded like, or it felt like you felt very wronged in that situation.
Well, wronged because of the friendship level, right? So when I almost lost my life, she came to visit me at the hospital, and like she...
Okay, you saying all these good things she did, but you called her big bad Cadillac.
said before, on a couple of interviews that she would come to my house on a random Saturdays
Yes.
and, just hang out and be, a sister friend. And, when I heard all of the things that was happening behind the scenes, of course, as a human being or someone that you would call your sister, you would be devastated about. So, and I was too. I'm human.
Did you ever go to her and try to initiate a conversation once you heard these things?
No, because it was just so much. It was just a lot.
It was a lot.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a lot.
You hesitated a bit when you said it was a lot. It still kind of like choked you up a bit, what you experienced?
No, it doesn't choke me up. I just want to be very careful about the things that I say because, like I said before, I want to be able to stand by the things that I say.
Gotcha.
And on my healing journey, and when I watch things that are, not so much like me in the now, I become disappointed in myself.
Yes.
And I always want to show up as my best self, where I am proud of myself and where I can physically see my growth and be happy about it. So that's why I'm very leery about what I say, because I don't, you're somebody I really like and respect, and we could definitely have a comfortable conversation outside of these mics.
I got you.
And so I just want to remain as somebody who, I look at the end of the day and be happy.
Speaking of doing you, I saw you on Nene Leaks.
There you go. Okay. Do y'all think Tamar was genuine in her apology? Put a 1 in the chat if you think she was genuine. Put 5 in the chat if she thinks she's just full of shit. She's just full of shit. I put my 5 in the chat. I think she's full of shit. Listen, Tamar, you said it, and you just taking this opportunity to go viral yet again by bringing it back up. Okay, you could have just let it die. Anyway, you said the Braxton family need to put her in one of those conservative shit. You said she full of ish. Okay, y'all feel like me. I put the link in the chat for anybody that want to call in. What did I talk about today? I talked about Simon being released from ICE custody, which I told y'all weeks ago. I didn't spill the tea, but I spilled it on Patreon about Simon working on a project, and Simon has actually said, showed a little clip of something in his stories where he is sitting on set. Looks like a confessional, honey. Looks like Simon is working on something. I told y'all and I hate to say I told you, but I did tell you. I told y'all a few weeks ago when Porsha filed that document saying that she didn't want to appear in court in person tomorrow, that she had a international career opportunity. I told y'all that I speculated that she was in Traitors, and now people have confirmed that Nene will not be on Traitors and Porsha will. Okay, I had told y'all. And we also talked about T.S. Madison and Nene Leakes, and how the internet is calling Nene Leakes transphobic for saying she don't want to sleep with nobody who sleeps with T.S. man hands. And I don't see nothing wrong with it. I mean, if I'm sitting here with my friends, even my gay friends, if I say I don't want to sleep with nobody that sleep with you, I mean, it is what it is. I'm sure, like, at the end of the day, they don't want nobody that won't care. Well, sometimes they don't care. Y'all don't care. We be caring though. I don't know why we care, but we do care. Let us care, okay? I talked about that, what y'all thought was transphobia. I'm like, it was just pure honesty. And let us have license and agency over our own bodies and decide who we want to sleep with, just like men can decide they want to sleep with everybody, or if they want to sleep with trans, or they want to sleep with this, we can decide that we don't want to sleep with a man who wants to sleep with trans. It is what it is, okay? What else we talked about? Oh, we talked about Tamar Braxton at the BET Awards and how she took back her big back Cadillac comments. The ratings are not out. I put that up by mistake. I'm sorry. I'll talk about it tomorrow. Okay, the ratings come out on Wednesdays, friend. They're not out yet. Yeah, that's what I talked about. And so if anybody want to call in, y'all want to talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. Y'all want to talk about Simon, you want to talk about Porsha. If Porsha gonna get the house, what's gonna happen? We can talk about that. If you want to talk about Tamar, if you want to talk about Nene, I don't know, whatever y'all want to talk about. Let's see what else going on. Hold on, somebody in the back already. Hold on. Hi, Miss Dogan.
Howdy, Michelle.
Hey,
I was just calling to say, ma'am, the reason why we care is because we can't compete with that. How the hell we gonna compete with that?
It's no competition.
That's what I'm saying. They need to stay in their lane, because we ain't trying to compete with that. We got enough going on over here.
I mean,
why should we accept it? I just don't get it.
I don't know. Why somebody telling me to talk about junk and I need? What junk and I need to do now?
Oh, Lord. Oh my.
Anyway, what else would you like to talk about, Miss Dogan? I mean, I agree with you, friend.
Well, really, that was it. Other than crazy Tamar. Now y'all know Tamar is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Just give her a pass.
What do you think about Porsha heading to Traitors and Nene turning it down?
Well, you know, Nene is living her soft life, girl. Nene ain't got time to be over there fighting with folks.
Nene said she didn't want to get her wig wet. I talked to her personally, and look, me and Carlos King was trying to talk Nene into doing it, and apparently she was like, "Listen, I don't want to be doing that. I don't want to be jumping through hoops and running in the dust. I don't want to.
See?
I don't want to jump in the mud." And it was like, "But you could go and still say no, Nene. You could do that." And I guess she had other things going on too, so. It is.
Then they'll be talking about it. Nene don't never want to play along. Nene is that. So
yeah, Nene is hard to work with.
Yeah,
all of that.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
all right. Well, thank
talk to you later.
I appreciate you, friend. All right. Since nobody gonna call in, I guess it's gonna be a short show. Y'all want to talk about straw? Do y'all want to talk about straw? I don't want to talk about straw yet. Y'all want to talk about straw? Let me see. Somebody else in the back. Oh, Deshonda back here. Yeah. Hey, Deshonda, how you doing, friend?
Hey, Michelle. How are you?
I'm good.
I sent you a message today on Instagram about T.S. Manhands. He was live today and he was speaking on you, and it was very disgusting.
What's new? What's new? I mean, he always talks about me, and it's always very disgusting. So I don't know.
I mean, he actually was saying that you were coaching Nene to ask the questions, and because he saw you in the chat and all of that nonsense.
I am a mod over there. I'm always in the chat. I helped Nene start the damn channel. What is he talking about?
Oh my! I mean,
the squad knows that I've been on Nene's channel since she had 1 subscriber. Okay, and the 1 subscriber was me. So the squad knows that I'm always over there. I'm the only mod she got. I just go and peep in every now and then. I don't even block nobody. So I don't understand why anybody would think that I have any control of what Nene says on her channel, on her show, and she got a whole team.
It was such a reach. It was such a reach. Like I said, for somebody to say that they love women and likes to uplift women, you sure do talk bad about women.
One thing that I've noticed about him, though, he always masculinizes women. He always misgenders women. And I don't understand that. He's always threatening violence against women. And people seem like, that's okay. As long as he's doing it, as long as he's mad, as long as he's responding to his foes, it's okay. I mean, I don't advocate for violence against anybody. Even him. Like, I don't tell y'all to go over there and beat his ass. I don't say that I'm getting my man friends to beat his ass. I could, but I don't. So it's just interesting that, he's always over there,
Like I said, it was awful. I mean, and this thing that, saying that Nene is homophobic. How is that homophobic if I don't want to be with a man that likes T.S. Madison? I'm sorry. Listen, I don't have anything against the gay community. I had a gay brother. I have a gay child. My son is gay. But stop trying to convince me that I have a BMW when I drive a Nissan.
Ooh. What?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's like if you're gonna be one thing, just stick to what you know.
Okay.
But that's all I had to say, Michelle. You look nice.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. You have a good evening.
This is my LTK. Thank you, friend. Bye. Hey, LaShonda. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm wonderful. So what do you think about this situation? You feel like Nene was being transphobic?
Actually, I don't think so. I really think that Nene is pretty much, she gonna really say what she want to say, because I've been following Nene from day one. I'm one of these kind of people. I feel like when people are opinionated and they just speak their minds on things like that, they have to pretty much be careful with their words, especially when that topic is involved. But I personally don't think that she did. I think Nene gonna pretty much, like you already know, Michelle, that she gonna say what she want to say. She gonna be Nene, but I don't have a problem
I
with
feel like she
people.
was just being honest. I really don't think she was
Yeah, she
being
being honest.
nasty or rude
Yeah.
or any of that.
Right. But see, people in that particular community, it don't take much to get their panties in a bunch, I say. Because I pretty much have a lot of friends that actually, trans, and I try to make sure I use their pronouns and I be respectable. But in the same token, they pretty much be trying to, act like, we are not real women. That's why I get into a lot of, conflict with them. But I like Nene, and most important, I like the fact that she got a little podcast. She doing her little 1-2 over there. I love it for her. But I ain't gonna be on here too long because I'm right here in the bed rubbing my feet together, as they say, and I'm getting ready to lay down, child.
I'm about to be there right there with you, child.
But child, you
But I
me
had
with them
promised
glasses
everybody I was
and
gonna
hair.
come live tonight, and I was like, "Oh, let me go live. Let me go live."
Hello. But I have to say this before I get off. That new Real Housewives of Atlanta cast, child, they need to take it and flush it. I don't like it.
Well, it's about over. It's about over.
I can't do it, Miss Michelle. I can't.
I tried to. I be trying.
I'm trying
I had
hard,
committed to write written blogs about it, and I think I stopped at like the 3rd episode.
Yep, they need to go on and beg Nene to come back and bring the OGs back, because baby, these new ones here, I can't do it. Only one I can do is Miss Waffles, as I call her, Miss Waffles and Chicken, baby. She do her one too. I love her now. But Porsha, she drowning over there. She ain't got Simon on there as her man no more, and she trying to keep the hot dog man. The hot dog man don't want a child. Just forget about it, honey. The hot dog man, her baby daddy. You know who the hot dog man is.
I thought he
don't
want. I thought they were still kicking it.
He don't want Porsha. He don't even want Drew.
Oh,
that man don't want neither one of them. That's just my opinion now. I'm just speaking my opinion allegedly. I'm gonna say that.
Okay.
But I don't understand Porsha. I don't understand Porsha. I think she just need to go on and get her divorce and leave that alone. I don't even like Porsha on there no more. It's just too much. It's dry.
Oh. So who do you like? You like Angela? You like Angela?
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you who I do like, Shamia. Okay. But Shamia is trying to be like Nene. She trying to be in charge of the girls, and baby, you can't be in charge of the girls right now. You got to get a little more experience. That's just my opinion now, Michelle.
I was riding for Shamia, and see, I haven't even reviewed this last episode yet because I just watched it today. But I was riding for Shamia, but I felt like I felt the ways this past episode. I felt like, and Britt is not my favorite either, but I feel like Britt is catching heat for stuff that she didn't do. Like, she's literally like having a conversation like everybody else is having a conversation, and then everybody is pouncing on her. Like, she's the pariah. Like producers told them to go at her. And I feel like, they probably did that because they feel like she ran Kenya off, but Kenya ran herself off. But yeah, I can understand why she didn't go to the reunion.
But
like,
I must say,
like against her.
But I tell you what, I love when they put Miss Mama's back on there. You already know who I'm talking about. They done brought the real OG back. Who I'm talking about? Sure. You already know Miss Lawyer.
Who? Hello? What happened? Oh, she's talking about Phaedra, but she left. I'm like, who said that? She was talking about Phaedra. She said Miss Lawyer. Okay, I got it when she left. Okay. Hey, Mr. Motivation.
What's going on, Michelle? Can you hear me?
A little bit. You sound a little under the sea.
I got you. Hold on, give me a minute.
What's going on? Is it a full moon tonight, y'all? What is going on? I put the link in for anyone who like.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, what's going on, Michelle? You look nice.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's what's up. You going to Patreon tonight?
Yes,
I'm asking because I'm.
Yes, I'll go.
Okay,
I'll go over to Patreon tonight. Yes.
Yeah, but what's your topic tonight? I want to comment on the whole what is it? The trip? What Traitors? Excuse me. Yeah, I feel like, and not calling Nene old or anything, but I just feel like that's kind of like out of her league, if that makes sense. When I say out of her league, no. When I say out of her league, like, Nene is a prissy girl. You know what I'm saying? Porsha is too, but I think when you get a certain age, you have to not strategically. You have to be mentally want to have to figure this out and stuff like that. I feel like the caller said before me, Nene living a soft life. You feel me? So I feel like that's too much. But in
What do
front
you
of
mean? What's too much?
like, I guess I don't want to say thinking. Well, thinking, being strategic.
Thinking is too much.
Listen, hey, Nene don't want to do all that. Look, we just got her on her YouTube channel. Come on, Michelle, you know.
You don't think she was just being honest?
Man, listen, I think she'll do good, but like how she was on Apprentice with Donald Trump, like she did damn good. I feel like that's what it would be. But now, and life would change you. Not even a bad thing, but Nene just don't want to go back down that road. You know what I'm saying? Nene have done everything that these girls are doing. She already done something like Traitors with the Donald Trump thing, and it was good. I feel like she done that. She done Broadway. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm gonna let Porsha have this, and nothing lasts forever.
Okay.
Pre-cards for Mama Brown too, for real, for Michelle. That's a blessing.
Thank you.
Most definitely. God is favoring and smiling down on you.
It's her birthday this weekend. So
okay, what y'all gonna do? What you gonna do?
We're gonna have a little party. We're gonna have a party.
That's what's up. Big, you gonna go? You gonna take
allegedly? Oh, she might be watching. We ain't doing that.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. And then also, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get off here. What do you think about you gonna tell me? I'll just have because you're gonna say it's not about that.
What?
Well, I was gonna say so. Well, well, for one, my opinion with that T.S. Madison and stuff like that, with the whole, I don't think Nene said nothing wrong. Again, like trying to, everybody teach his own. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I will say, should I say it? Because I know it's gonna. I'll say this: these women. Most women are not used to talk to a guy that's bisexual and stuff like that. I'll say that respectfully. I mean, you get what I'm saying?
I get it, but I'm saying it should be a choice, and that's my issue. Like, I think that men should be honest about what their preference is, if they're bisexual, if they straight, if they whatever, and if they are, then I feel like women should have the option to say that I don't want to date a bisexual man.
Most definitely. Look, you ain't said nothing wrong, but yeah, because I know my mama, she ain't finna do no shit like that. Excuse my French. But
there are some women that will. That's the point. There's some women that's okay with that.
And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, Michelle. I don't think black women will date. Now you guys, hold on, ain't nothing wrong with. Again, my mama's a black woman. I'm a black man, so I'm saying more like the Caucasians, Hispanics, stuff. I feel like you would do better getting. Another color besides a black woman. A black woman not finna go.
Ask Diddy got all the Filipinos.
And then these new school gay shit, they fucking up everybody in the game.
Let me bring Diddy in this for a minute. And this is no shade. And I've been low key following the Diddy case, and I don't like talk about it, but I low key follow it. But you haven't noticed that all of his victims were all of a certain race or they were all Filipino or some type of whatever. And then the one black woman that he messed with, Young Miami, I don't think she gonna say he smutted her out. And that ain't no shade, but I don't think. I mean, he's gross, he's disgusting, he's done all these things, but yeah. Anyway,
a black woman ain't respectfully. I mean, that's just what it is. You can't persuade nobody. Yeah, it is what it is. But that's all I wanted, Michelle. I'll see you later on Patreon.
All right. Nice talking to you.
All right, talk to you later. All right, bye.
Hey, Palaver girl. Hello. Palaver girl, you muted. Hello. Unmute yourself, friend. She can't unmute herself. Okay, Jean, you're on the line.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm wonderful.
I'm glad I'm up tonight to catch you. I took a nap earlier.
Okay.
Now, two things. I'm with you. If a man wants another man, I don't want him. Period. No questions asked. Also, so many people tiptoe around Porsha. Let me just say this. I was a Porsha fan, but the way that she's moved in trying to take things from Simon, I have zero respect for her. And honestly, I can't ride with her. Period. No more. I do not like her. Her actions are dirty, and I just can't roll with her.
Okay.
So
well, there you have it. There are a lot of people who think that Porsha is old that for the time that she was married, the 453 days.
Well, that, you know, I already kind of, when she, you know, kind of slighted Nene, you know, I'm that one. If you fighting with your mate, don't tell me, because y'all can make up, but I'm gonna still be looking at them like they crazy. You don't do people that I care about wrong. I'm one of those ones. I don't get past it, because when I see you hurt, I hurt with you. Nene is my girl, and for Porsha to do what she did when it came to, what was it, the Upshaws? That was like a zero. You know, I couldn't rock with her after, you know, that was the first kind of like flag.
Yeah, doing that behind the scenes, underhanded, slick stuff. Yeah.
Yes. So that was the first little check. But the way she did something, first of all, you went in Fallon's house, and then you walked out with her man.
Ooh.
So zero respect, because I mean, I would never invite her into my home.
That's what Angela said.
So
Angela said, not today.
I just don't rock with her. And that man's house, he had kids, and not give him access to that home. That really, you know, that was low down. And then I really
kick the kids out, child. Kick the kids out.
So that's my whole thing. At the end of the day, he had kids. You had a mom, you know, that's all that man had. You could have went back to your house that your mom is living in, or y'all could have came to some type of agreement. You go to one side of the house, I go to the other side of the house until we can figure this out. But everything has moved so dirty. No kind of respect. That's why Atlanta Housewives, I'm sorry, I ain't clicked on it or watched it not one time. I get the reviews, you know, that you'll talk about it, but I'm just not interested. It's F Porsha forever.
Not forever.
Yes.
All right.
But anyway, have a good night. I'll catch you on Patreon, since I'm kind of up if you go to Patreon.
Okay. Thank you, Jean. Appreciate you.
All right. Good night. I'll catch you on Patreon, since I'm kind of up.
Holla, girl. You echoing a little bit, friend.
I'll catch you on Patreon.
Holla, girl. You echoing a little bit, friend.
Am I?
Holla, girl.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
You're echoing. Echoing a little bit, friend.
Oh,
close your other window. If you have a other window open, close it.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
You're echoing. Oh Lord, yeah. Can't take it. Call back, Oliver girl. Close the other window. Let me see. Anybody else want to call in? I mean, we ain't talking about nothing. But I'll head on over to Patreon and give them the rest of my time tonight before I go to bed. You said Porsha should not have made a move until those embryos. Oh, child, we ain't forgot about the embryos. A lot of people don't even talk about that, but she did have some embryos, child. Shout out to the new members. Shout out to the people who gifted memberships. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Shout out to the people who contributed to the stream. Y'all are a blessing to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You said, don't forget that Simon left Fallon first for getting pregnant by the pool boy. Okay, Fallon did get pregnant by the pool boy. But, you know, I guess the issue, you know, I was kind of like riding for Porsha during that time. Like, okay, maybe it's love. I don't know. Maybe it's possible. I know they've known each other since before Fallon. Okay. And I know that Simon actually asked Porsha to bring Fallon on the show. I remember all of that. Yeah, that's some behind the scenes stuff that y'all don't know. But the situation where when they got together, when all of that stuff was going on, he was really still married to Fallon. So yeah, she was wrong. And yeah, it was her fault. And yeah, karma is a bitch. So it is what it is, but I'm gonna mind my black owned business. I'm gonna sit here and talk about it when I can. And tomorrow, Porsha and Simon will appear in court. They have a hearing at 9:30 in the morning. I have the Zoom link. I might log in. The judge gonna be like, "Who is this? Why are you here?" I'm like, "I'm an interested observer. I'm gonna see if I can listen and see what happens in the hearing tomorrow, and I will come on and let y'all know what happens. Did Simon win? Did Porsha win? Because the battle is to enforce the prenup. We actually talked about it over on Patreon about the last motion that Simon filed, which basically had different paragraphs from the prenup in the motion, basically stating that Porsha was violating a lot of confidentiality segments in the prenup. So I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. You said what time I'm going to Patreon? I'll be there at 12:30. It is 12:19. Okay, I'll be there at 12:30. I was just trying to, talk to the people before I go. So don't forget to like this video, please. Subscribe if you are not subscribed. I appreciate everyone. You said you hope Porsha win. Okay. You said see you on Patreon. Okay. All right. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Don't forget to like this video. Love you guys. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought about tonight's topic. Simon Guobadia being free. Nene leaks alleged transphobia and the T.S. Madison situation. Tamar Braxton backtracking. Porsha headed to Traitors. Yeah, we talked about those things. I'll see you tomorrow, y'all. Bye.
Get ready, because you about to be an
Wrong one. That was the wrong one. I need the outro. Okay, here we go. Good night.